It actually takes a liar to recognize another liar. Hi, lovely people of Ghana, is your Nigerian girl pleasure, bringing you political news in our channel Akona TV. Now, Nato has come out to bash both the NDC spokesperson and the presenter over on unprintable words they are using on Dr. Bawumia and this present government. Please wait.
It takes a liar to identify one. And if Beatrice sits here and talks about lies, then I think it's fair to call her leader the Pro-Max version of a liar. They are the ones that it takes a lie. And I always say that when problems are created in knowledge, it's not in ignorance that you solve them. And I think our compatriots need to know that. If making a promise and not fulfilling it makes one a liar, then what happened to one-time premium? As for the bit about digitalizing our systems and all that, I'll treat it like the way they treated free SHS. They sponsored so many ads, over 20 ads against free SHS. Poo-pooed it. When they realized the impact it was making, they turned around and said they introduced free SHS. So I'll just treat the way she treated digitalization and all, because it's difficult for them to understand where we are in this current dispensation. I was thinking that the 20 going into an election, the over 30 minutes that she spoke, she would have said, Dr. Bawumia says I'm going to review the NDPC Act, amend it. This is what we are going to do. No alternative. It's all about insults, it's all about things, and that is why we say it's about the future and the past. They can stay in the past. She was mentioning Islamic schools that have been built. Do you know Larbana? It's in the Damango constituency. Go there. There's a newly built Islamic senior high school there. Probably you've never been there. Maybe when you follow your candidate, whenever he's going to Bole, after Damango, on the way to Sola to Bole, you see Larbana Senior High School, Islamic Senior High School. Travel around and understand. For a flag bearer,
60. Mention 60.
From, you said I should mention just one. I've given you one.
So mention the rest.
How pathological you are as a liar, so you can identify
how many Muslim schools?
Let's go on. She said I should mention. Let me go on. There are a lot of things I need to address.
How many Islamic schools have you built?
When you sector without an alternative,
you are ignoring my question.
How many Islamic schools have you built? She claimed I spoke for 41 minutes. You interjected through her. When she was speaking, you were there. You were even added on to what she was saying. Please let me do my presentation. When I'm done, you can don't interject.
Lara too. I take exception to that. I don't know if it's an advice or a warning. I'm a host.
Yes,
I'm sitting in as a host. I have the right to.
So can I finish my point and answer your question?
I'll make this point before you continue.
Mm-hmm.
I have the right to interject as and when I want to. Mm-hmm. Nobody gives me rules as to when to interject. So if she's talking and I don't interject at some point and I interject at some point on your point, it doesn't make me an unfair host. It means that in my mind,
so can I finish my point and address your
I accept what I'm saying first before you go on.
I should accept what?
Accept it. That's the rule I put on.
You have the right to interject.
No, it is the rule.
I have the right to accept or not accept.
You don't have the right to accept or not accept. I have the right to interject when I want to.
An obey before complaint situation here.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on. Look,
this is not right
for two flag bearers in the two leading political parties, and this is where the choice is coming.
NDC should just do better. Like, when they are coming for some things like that, they should come out with their fact, proving fact, and not to be intimidating someone so that they cannot say their mind when they are being called on.
Both candidates come from regions that have been carved out of the original northern region. Since 1996, the leader of the NDC has been in government. From MP, minister, deputy minister, full-fledged minister, vice president, acting president, president. The people in now Savannah region cried for 40 years just to get a region carved out for them to help manage our development. Forget about even the creation of the region. Savannah region is one of the poorest when it comes to education. But the same person from that region, who has been an MP in a constituency there before, led a pack, a campaign against free SHS. That is the alternative we are talking about. That is the alternative we are talking about, as against Dr. Bawumia. Today, can anybody deny the fact that there are drones? So please.
Become responsible for those ones.
For the drones.
When you ask them,
Please.
whether, please, you did that to me, oh, please, you don't get to pick and choose. You before I spoke, when I gave Annie
Hold on.
When I gave Annie 1 minute,
Lara, hold on. What's the question you're
my
asking?
question is that Dr. Bawumia cannot be responsible for the mess of this government because his advice or his role was just advisory. How is it that you are touting these as Dr. Bawumia's achievements? It's a fair question.
Okay.
It's a fair question.
When we say our compatriots don't read and they don't listen, this is one of it.
I'm more red than you are.
When Dr. Bawumia,
At least I'm more red than you are.
mounted the podium to talk, what was the first thing he said? I am here to give you my vision, but it's just right as a certain vice president, and I'm not quoting.
He said he's like a candidate coming for a job interview.
Exactly. To account to you what I have done was the implementation of the drones that are being run by Zeppelin. Not part of it.
Is the depreciation of the
Can
dollar not part?
anybody deny that we don't have drones sending blood and blood products,
That's why it's like a gamma.
sending anti-snake venom to hard to reach places, whilst we look at dealing with other aspects of infrastructure?
It is the approbating and reprobating situation that
Is
people
it
are
a lie?
asking. No, it's not
That
a
is
lie.
free SHS.
So if Dr. Bawumia led,
That has increased enrollment to one.
so Dr. Bawumia led
Yes.
the policy
If you
implementation
read
of
the
free.
study-
Hold on,
Yes.
Dr. Bawumia
No.
led implementation of free SHS.
He
led it.
If you listen, you see, when we are talking,
Okay, let's assume
listen
Lara
to
too.
comment.
Let's assume I didn't listen.
It's national.
I didn't
what I'm
listen. I
saying
didn't
is, when he was
listen. No, I want
accounting,
clarity. I
you see,
didn't listen.
When he was accounting,
Hold on.
his main focus
Was
digitalization.
So I'm saying
that
that
brings in the drones and all these things that she's trying to take credit on Ghana.gov. That is one of the boldest steps when it comes to
Of changing the domain name.
dealing with corruption. Money. Over the years, we had people go to public accounts committee, and monies that they have taken was kept in a safe or something, and the money got
Like
missing. Today, you you pay for the services, it goes straight to Ghana. Isn't that dealing with corruption? Today, identity theft. If I have my Ghana card, it's my tin, it's my slate. I have snakes sending me. Come on.
Dr. Bawumia's pastor.
which pastor?
What you did
Edu
here,
Jensi.
what you did
That's not
here
Dr.
was a
Bawumia's pastor.
shameful joke. You sat here and called Dr. Bawumia names. But I have been taught and brought up
After
that
you
when
flawed
you
me.
don't want anybody to insult your father, you don't insult
But
your father.
the incompetent
You
one
get-
there is what?
So that is
The
my
incompetent
argument.
one is what?
Yours may be different.
Dr.
And
Bawumia
Dr.
was not
Bawumia
brought up
goes
well.
further
Is that what she
in
told
his
Dr.
vision
Bawumia?
to talk about morals and values. That is what we are known for as a people. Morals and values. I have a candidate who can boldly say that I am not corrupt. I have never been corrupt. Can her flag bearer say that? No. Even when he was asked,
if you were not useless, why would the man who is corrupt be walking free?
What's the difference?
Why have you not arrested?
Isn't it a human being that becomes?
Why have you not arrested?
But you see, in all this,
if you have men enough,
we appeal to, we have never run away from the fact that there are challenges that we are dealing with. Dr. Bawumia didn't run away from the fact that there are challenges.
But he ran away from the fact that he's responsible.
That apart from the COVID, apart from Russia and Ukraine, we also had our internal challenges that also added up to where we were. He was emphatic. It's in the document. But let me come to the bit about jobs. And you see, our compatriots need to understand data and data sources when they are talking. On jobs, paragraph 23. Let me read. Yeah. What is probably the most remarkable development in terms of the economy is that our government has created 2.1 million jobs between 2017 and 2022, notwithstanding the global economic crisis. The public sector recruited 1.2 million people, while the private sector created 975,000 jobs per SNIT data. We recruited 100,000 more health workers, 100,000 more teachers, more than double fire service personnel, etc. Our government has quite, and listen to it, our government is part of it. Our government has quite clearly created more jobs in 7-year period than any government. This is truly remarkable. And
the argument about jobs. No. As a journalist, I'll ask you this question. Okay. The argument about jobs is the inconsistencies of the numbers that are being bandied about by ministers.
Please do well to like, comment, follow. Put on notification bell, please, so you get all our updates one by one. Thanks, my people.